Hi Aquarius, Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Aquarius, this is going to be the burning question. So this is all about any question you have about your person, right? Whatever question is really kind of burning you up, or, you know, kind of, you know, maybe worrying you, or just the most important question you might have about the situation with your person or about them, right? So let's get into the reading. And remember, they're general reads, guys, so they, you know, they're not going to resonate with everybody. And let's see what we have for Aquarius and their person. And in the extended, it's going to be all about them, but this is about your question. And maybe, let's see, let's do the reading here, and like all these circumstances that are surrounding this question. Yeah, and we're going to pull a few oracle cards here. Here we are. So let's see what we have, and let's look at the burning question. Let's see what that burning question may be, or kind of the theme surrounding it. Show me the burning question for Aquarius, please. Show me the burning question for Aquarius. The Seven of Cups. Okay, you could just be confused. You could be confused. You might have a lot of options to choose from, right? You could have a lot of wishful thinking for somebody, and I feel like maybe you do. Maybe you are confused about them as well. So let's put this underneath the crystal ball here, which is really calcite, but that's okay. So let's see what we have, you guys, and let's see the kind of crossing energy to that question. Let's see, show me the crossing energy or the influential energy. Ten of Wands. So you could be confused about something that's really burdening you. I feel like that's what this is. And your hopes and desires, or your worries or your fears, is going to be the Nine of Swords. Okay, Aquarius, you've been worried about this person for a while. Look at you. You're really kind of worried. You're upset. I feel like you are. And let's see what else could be a hope or a desire or a fear or a worry. Five of Swords. You feel like this person's going to like trick you, maybe cut you out, play games with you, mind games. This guy's like diabolical here. Yeah, all about mind games. I feel like you're worried that, and you could be worried that they have somebody here. Yeah, they have someone else. Okay, so let's see what else could be influencing the situation. And we have the Emperor card. Could be somebody older here. Could be an Aries. Could be somebody who wants to run the show. And it could be about you trying to put things in order, or somebody else like trying to get things implemented, or, you know, get things done, kind of, right? I mean, it's not enough to make a decision. We have to actually carry them out. Of course we do. King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So let's get into the reading. Let's go ahead and get some cards. Let's get some cards from the Lenormand. Let's see what the Lenormand has to say for Aquarius and their person. Let's see what we have. And the dice is showing up in the pre-shuffle. Could be about a choice here. The dice is always about a choice and a risk, both. Right? Let's see what we have for Aquarius and their person, please. Show me the energy for Aquarius and their person. And now we have the key. Okay, Aquarius. So you're really in love with somebody here, but, you know, you can't seem to turn the key with them. Or maybe they want to turn the key to love with somebody else. I feel like you're worried about somebody else. Yeah, like you could be worried about your person with somebody else. Maybe you're worried about them making a really a bad choice, like choosing somebody here who's no good for them. That could be showing up in this reading. Right? Like you could have the best intentions of somebody, and maybe they're choosing somebody that's no good for them. Somebody who's been running them around, running them ragged, things like that. That stuff, those things actually occur. The Owls, this is about wisdom, making wise decisions usually, or seeking wisdom. I feel like you are trying to seek wisdom maybe on how to turn the key to love with this person. But this key here with the rose inside the cage, it's like the rose has to be removed here, and it's not easy to do. No, you just don't put your hand in there. No, it's like something has to be done first. Before, before you can turn the key to love with somebody. Maybe your person is trying to do this too, and you're worried about it. right? Nine of Swords right next to it. The birds. This can be messaging. It can be like petty, some things that are petty. Maybe it's communication, texting, things like that, and the bridge. Okay. So the bridge shows up, you know, it really is, I mean, it's a mostly favorable card, but again, you know, this is in Transylvania, and you know, you have your flip-flops on, and so, you know, how can you cross the rickety bridge here, right? Because you might fall through into this horrible down to your death here, right? So, you know, at the end of the bridge, just like the billy goat, there's something really good to be had. But, you know, this is like, kind of like, you know, crossing, you know, swimming the seas with the what they call pythons or whatever they call them. Right? It is. And look at the bridge over here, even higher. I mean, this is really a hard thing to do. Okay. So your person, I feel like you could be thinking this is much too difficult for me. You could be thinking that. I feel like you're worried here that things are not going to work out with you and somebody here. That things are just too difficult. And that maybe they're in love with somebody else. With this key card here and the Seven of Cups right over here, I feel like you think they're, you know. Let's look at the Seven of Cups, and this is your energy. This is the burning question. Whatever your question is, are they coming back? I feel like it's, can I manifest this with them? Can I be with them? Do they love me? Do they want to share with me? I feel like you're trying to find the answer with the owls. The owls is all about wisdom. It can be about communication too. It can. The owls. Any birds can bring communication. And here's the other birds here. Wow. I feel like there's more here than meets the eye. So the burning question here, I feel like you're confused if you're ever going to have victory with this person and move out of this frustrating kind of energy here. I feel like that's it. I feel like that's your wishful thinking. Mm-hmm. And you could be confused whether or not your person wants to have victory with someone else. I feel like that's it. I feel like you're dealing with somebody that you want to move forward with, and you really love them. I feel like you do. This key is here. This is the card of I'm in love with somebody. Especially next to the Nine of Swords. Big time. I feel like you have wishful thinking to be with this person, but I feel like you are confused whether or not you could ever have victory with them. And I also feel like you're thinking somebody's blocking you, like the key is here, like they want this other rose, something like that. Like you feel like you're confused whether or not maybe they want victory with somebody else. I feel like that's it. Because under the Nine of Swords is the Five of Swords, right? I'm worried here about sabotage, third-party energy. I'm worried about mind games. I'm worried about like being cut out. I'm worried about all they care for is themselves. They're in it to win it. Like, yeah, I feel like that's what's in this reading. Like, you think this person just wants to be with somebody else. I feel like, and that's it. So, it's a major burden for you. This is the crossing energy, Five of Pentacles. You either think they're leaving you out. Yeah, you're worried they're leaving you out. Mm-hmm. But I feel like you think they're leaving you out for somebody else. And I feel like you're in despair here. Like you feel defeated. Yeah, you do. Nobody's in this Nine of Swords by the Five of Swords energy without feeling defeated. So your hopes or your worries is the Nine of Swords. Hopes and fears or worry, like, yeah. Hopes and desires or fears or worries, right? To put it more simple. But at the same time, you know, nobody hopes for it. You're worried that, you know, you're worried here. Basically, this is really what it is. You're fearing here that you're not going to have victory with this person. That's what it is. Whoever they are. You're fearing here that you're not going to cross the bridge here to have this person. You're not going to get across this rickety ass bridge. That's what it is. Because if you look at the card, I mean, it's really hard to do that for anybody, right? You could have, you know, Mrs. Olympia over here. And how's she going to cross that bridge, right? Yeah, it's going to be kind of hard. So this is your hopes or your fears. You're afraid they're gonna take action for somebody else. Maybe your person is Aries or Leo or Sagittarius, because you're fearing the Knight of Wands. Sometimes this means you're fearing they're kind of a player. It could be with this Five of Swords right here, like they're totally unreliable. And you can feel like you're kind of petty to them. I feel like that's what this is. I feel like you're trying to get your, like, you're trying to seek your wisdom here about what to do, kind of. But I feel like you feel like you're petty to them, kind of. Yeah, like you're not important to them. Like you're, like, you know, like you're, like piddly. God, is that the right... Something like that. I feel like that's the case here. Two of Wands. Like you are not their choice at all. You're petty. Like you're second, you're third, or whatever it is. And that's why you think you can't, like, be with them. Because you don't think that you are really important to them. Like you're petty to them. Like you're just a friend or something like that. So this is your hopes or your fears. Yeah, you're afraid they're going to choose somebody here. Two of Wands. Let's see what else is in your hopes or your fears. Five of Swords. Page of Pentacles. You think they're going to sabotage you for a new start with somebody else. Maybe it has to do with money. This is a Pentacle. Four of Swords. I feel like you want to heal the situation, but I feel like you're all in your head about, yeah, you are. You're all in your head. This is why you're seeking your wisdom over here. With the Owls. And maybe you're going to get some communication from this person. Maybe you are. Next to the birds, you could be, you know. You could be thinking, it's really hard for me, yeah, to cross this bridge to have this person. Because there's something in my way. There's somebody else in my way. Could be. Right? Because that's what the key is about. There's like an obstacle. You can't just, like, this, you know, this typically means that, you know, somebody holds the key to your heart. But you can't unlock the cage and take the rose out until something has to be done or somebody's kind of in your way. It's kind of like that. So let's look at any other influences here, Aquarius. The Emperor and the King of Cups. Now we have the Eight of Pentacles as well. So these are other things to consider here. Any other surrounding kind of details or maybe options or considerations. Could be obstacle too. Justice. Maybe there's a Libra here, an Aries. We have Cancer, a Chariot card. King of Cups is here. Yeah, these could be any obstacles here or any other things to consider here. Your person might want to marry somebody here. It's a possibility here. And any other obstacle, your person might be dealing with somebody who's like an emperor. Maybe older, somebody who makes money, runs the show, kind of, or somebody who is like, has like an empire. Some type of an empire. It doesn't mean, you know, freaking, just some type of, maybe they own a home, they have their own little business, they're doing really well, bless their heart, because, you know, hopefully because they're trying to destroy our ability. Yeah, they are, dude. Yeah, this is an obstacle. Somebody could be married too. Maybe your person's married to somebody else. Maybe they want somebody who's married. Why is that Justice card there? It's a possibility here. Two of Cups. This is kind of an obstacle for you. I feel like you love this person and they love somebody else. King of Cups. Page of Wands. And the Magician. I feel like you are confused here because you think your person like has options and they're leaving you out for someone else. Yeah, and it's majorly burdening you and you're super worried about it. We're going to find out all about your person in the extended Aquarius. Yeah, we are. I kind of want to see that too. And we're going to see, you know, the outcome to your reading here, Aquarius. And then the remainder of the spread is about them. We're going to see how they really feel about you, Aquarius. And also, what they feel like is blocking them from moving forward or making their choice or whatever it is they're trying to accomplish. What they're hiding, right, or what you don't know about your person. There's a lot you don't know about this person. I can feel that here. Yeah, and what they're fearing and their outcome over there in the extended. They're all super affordable. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. God bless everybody. Everybody out there, all right, except the evil people who are kind of running things, right? Thank you so much, you guys.